You
Hello?
know? Oh shit! I think we missed that first fucking couple of minutes.
Oh man,
it wasn't
a good couple minutes.
That was. I think it was for the best.
That's okay. This happens all the time.
What? Yeah, when
you you just didn't hit the button?
I had it recording, but then I must have double hit it.
Oh, okay.
There's too many things. This is the.
Do you need me to clap again?
We could clap now. Yeah, go for a clap. You're pretty good at it. Nailed it. Yeah, Colum Tyrrell Podcast. So we're recording from Astoria.
We had some good riffs. Now they're gone.
Well,
but that's fine. I feel like this happens every time I set up.
Yeah.
My
I'm just glad
show.
it happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
You plug the mics in and you go, "What? Why they're not working?" And there's 3 reasons why they could not be working. It's either you didn't push the button, the volume's not up high enough, or the switch on the microphone's not turned on.
No, it's crushing now. It's definitely working now. I can see the levels now.
All right,
this is the problem. Getting rid of the studio was
back.
bad. I got rid of the studio. I said, you know what? You don't need studios anymore.
Yeah,
they're overrated. Just record on your couch like a slob.
I know. Look at the quality of guests you have now.
And now immediately, it blur. It's out of focus. We're not even sitting in frame.
Yeah. Just a guy who hates his wife and needs to get out of the house.
babe, I'm gonna be late. It's one of those late pods.
That's the only guess you can get. Just people who hate their families and want to come to Astoria.
We just hang out and watch Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
Babe.
Yeah. Take 4 trains to get home.
Ubers for through the roof.
Yeah.
I like a good train. A long train home's not bad sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, you just go,
it's not bad.
I haven't. It's because it's like just nothing.
Yeah.
There's no
responsibility. No, I brought headphones.
Yes.
I got an audio book I'm reading.
What are you reading?
It's like you don't want to. It wouldn't interest you.
Well,
I mean, it's not. It's just not interesting. It's just about Palestine.
15 types of garlic for every kitchen.
Yeah.
It's my garlic podcast.
The guide to garlic.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a scratch and sniff book. It's just every page is garlic.
It's about Palestine.
Yeah, it's called the 100 Year. It's called the 100 Years War on Palestine. It's good. It's a little dense. It's just the history of Palestine, basically, by this.
Back to the Ottoman Empire and all that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All right.
So now I'm around 1982.
1982.
Yeah.
This is when the U.S. are really
when they were at war with Lebanon. Yeah.
Interesting. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Have you always hated the Jews, or is it just more of a new?
I feel like I guess I just probably just wasn't aware of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And now I'm like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We owe Mel Gibson an apology. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, I don't.
You don't hate him?
I don't think of the conflict that way.
No. What do you think of it?
I don't think of it as Jews against anybody.
Against Muz.
I don't think of it as Jews against Muz. Yeah.
Yeah. Jay versus Muz.
Yeah. But if it was, who would you pick?
Here's the problem in this particular fight on Team Muz. But the idea of them winning, that scares me.
Why?
Just because you know how they get.
Yeah.
They a little bit of confidence in the Muz countries. Next thing you know.
Yeah. It seems kind of cool. I feel like I need a different way of life. I need like a different, different way to live. And I could go
just
for
have
that.
your wife
I'm bored.
shut the fuck up. Is that all?
Yeah.
I've been reading into Muslim Islam, baby.
Just put a scarf on your head and just see how it goes.
I don't want any man looking at you.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't know. And then maybe if she likes the scarf, maybe she could go for she could cover the face too.
Yeah. Oh, get the whole thing in there.
Yeah.
I like them when they have the face showing, but nothing else. Like the hair is gone and everything, but it's just the face because they always take a lot of time and effort to make them sure like their makeup's looking good. They don't look shit.
Yeah,
because they don't get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a Muslim Uber driver here one time, and we got into the Uber at the airport with my girl, and she forgot something. She had to run back in.
Yeah,
and then I was just, I don't know. I just said to him, I was like, she's always forgetting stuff, and he's like, every woman the same. He goes, that's why we give them the hijab.
Did he really?
Yeah, and I was like,
but how does it stop from forgetting stuff?
No, he said because
you think it's more stuff to remember.
No, they said it's less distracting. He's like, because otherwise they're worried about their hair, they're worried about this stuff. You put this on, less distraction. And I was like a horse.
Yeah.
Like in a race.
Oh, like
blinkers.
blinders.
And he's like, exactly, my friend.
Oh, boy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you see that and you're like, there has to be a reason that they do it, And I don't want to be a bigot and say they're oppressing the women. Maybe the girls like it.
A lot of women do choose to do it.
They choose to do it, yeah.
Well, they banned them in France, didn't they? They said if
I think so.
You're down the beach, you're not allowed to wear one.
Yeah.
What a crazy
but they're just
rule.
So... yeah.
The wildest thing I've ever heard. Take your titties out.
I need to see your titties.
You must get your titties out. Get those must titties. What are we going...
Excuse me? Take that off.
You criminal?
I am horny.
Just a French guy in Parliament. Yeah. What are we going to do about these women?
They really are kind of like disgusting people, huh?
The French?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, according to us.
They get away with being racist.
Do they?
Yeah, they're like really racist, but you don't realize it because when you think French, you think like baguettes and like mimes. And, pastries.
And just bicycles around the place.
Bicycles,
of course. But realistically, it's...
Yeah.
But the problem is they conquered so much of Africa.
Yeah.
They conquered it all. And then afterwards...
Which you don't think of that. You don't think of them doing that. When you think of colonization, you think of like the Spanish and the English.
Yeah, I probably think of it more because of I follow soccer. So all these African players play in French leagues. And sometimes they play for France, actually.
Okay.
So they'll still take all their players,
Yeah.
But the problem was, I think... World War II, they got bombed like motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Blitzkrieg, shout out Hitler.
Yeah, because they had a really good army, right?
They had a great
World War II. Yeah,
they had a great army, but they weren't ready.
Germany just fucked.
I don't know. I need to research it, but they just rolled right through them. Yeah, 6 weeks it took them from the invasion to the end. But they were ready, and they came in fast and hard. Mm-hmm. And as far as I know, because in World War I, it was the French and the Germans were just sitting like just the trench warfare. They couldn't beat each other. Yeah. And then they kind of thought that was going to be the same thing, and the Germans just fucked them. Just rolled right through. Yeah, rolled right through them.
Yeah.
It's like, and then
because they had like the best army in the world.
Dude, they even had the British right there in France, and then they were getting their asses whooped that they had to leave. That's what I never watched the movie, but Dunkirk. That's like them all trying to leave, but they don't have enough boats, so they're all just sitting there.
They have to call like guys who are retired cops. They'd be like, "Can you come get us,
Dad?"
Yeah.
Dad, the Nazis hurt.
Hey, I gotta go save some French guys. Yeah, because like the English evacuated them, right?
Yeah,
every like guy with a boat.
Everyone was just told to show up and pick up these fucks. But imagine sitting there and waiting. You know, like how frustrating it is, like waiting on an Uber or something, and you're in a hurry. Imagine just like waiting on a boat. Otherwise, a Nazi's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And all thousands of your men.
Imagine like you're finally retired. You're like, my boat, and then you got to go pick up some smelly French guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
please. Please, can your daughter?
Yeah,
please?
Just watch the. No, just don't sit there. That's my chair.
Yeah, so I guess it. Yeah, but so then after
some deodorant, you just bring like deodorant with you to.
What is this?
Yeah.
But the Africans then were brought in to rebuild Paris and all these places, cheap labor, and then as far as I know, this could be all just made up.
Yeah.
But then when it was done, they were like, all right. Fuck off back to Uganda.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, no, we're staying here now. And that's why you have all these slums in Paris and everything now full of Africans. Mm-hmm. And they like to riot.
Do they?
The French love a riot. Yeah. They're very riotous people.
Yeah.
They love it. They've always
That's cool, though.
Yeah, it's so great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't take much.
We just let everybody just fuck us in the ass all the time.
Yeah,
like,
your riots are no good. There's no good riots here.
Yeah.
You got to have a good burn the fucking place down.
Yeah. When I go to the grocery store and peanut butter is like $11, I'm like, why are we not rioting? Why are we not overturning cars?
Yeah, for sure.
There's stuff every day I go, we should be rioting over this.
Yeah.
But we just don't.
It's like
we just take it up the ass.
We get fucked in the ass all the time.
Yeah.
Something needs to happen.
It's like not in our culture really to be like this is. It's like in our culture to be not informed and just kind of like
just let it happen.
Just let it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
just take the abuse.
Probably some American.
It must be
the
like
mentality is like, oh, that sounds like you sound like a loser if you're complaining about this.
You're a loser.
You should be the winning side.
Yeah.
Whereas the French are just like, we're gonna blow this place up. We're gonna kill my daughter right now.
Yeah.
As a protest.
Mm-hmm.
They burn cars a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
Which I guess that sucks if it's your car.
Oh yeah. so shit if you're over in France and you're white.
Just like, yeah, just imagine like you're just some cause that you're into, by the way. Like for me, if it's like free Palestine, or like I'm like, yeah, get them guys, and they're just fucking up my car. I'm like, guys, no, stop. Let me show you my Instagram. I've been posting.
Well, that's what happened with BLM, right?
Yeah.
People were showing up going, hey, everyone.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's my store.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Well, there was some store in LA. There was just a sign that said vote on it, like vote with an exclamation point. And they like fucked that store up. Because, it was like some liberal being like, we got to get out and vote, guys. And they just like broke the windows. Dude, I really don't want anyone to fuck with my car. It's like we should protest as much. Protesting is good, whatever it is, like it's good to protest. Yeah. But like, please don't fuck with my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is now as well, they just had a protest yesterday at JFK.
And my car's a lease. I don't even care. But it's like, just don't fuck with my car.
I know. That's like if you get into it, like just a little bit of a car crash. It's sort of just... Yeah, their whole day is just such time-consuming shit. You know? I saw a cop actually rear-end some fucking car yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, I was coming out at LaGuardia, and I don't know what happened. The fucker must have been on his phone or something. He fucking rear-ended some bitch. And
he's like, get back in the fucking car!
I know, you know,
yelling at him. Yeah.
Why did you break
Shut the fuck up! Yeah. Just throwing crack at her.
I got another one. I decided to rear-end her because I saw her do crack.
Yeah.
But the cops just giving her a ticket or something somehow. There's no...
Yeah.
There's no like, whoops. Yeah, no, got into a little bit of an accident.
Yeah.
I was shining my gun.
Yeah. It's just so common, though, if you drive in New York to like get in accidents.
Yeah. Yeah. Most accidents are sort of just... They don't even need to be... You don't need
reported.
No, you don't even need to wait around to tell
the car's going to get fucked up in a couple weeks again anyway. Yeah. So it's like,
That's why my car is such a...
Do you have insurance? No, actually, I don't. Actually, no hablo inglés. No, yo tengo insurance. Adios. Bye-bye. I go now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's still a pain in the ass.
It's just so time consuming.
Let me just give you $100.
It's just, you got to deal with it.
I got $100 in my pocket right now.
Yeah, it's a pain in the fucking... My car is so shit now, though. It's like, you could just crash into it. And
it's liberating.
Literally wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure people are just like bouncing, like scrape down the whole side of the car.
It's nice to drive a piece of shit.
It's fucking great driving
it's liberating.
If it drives all right. Yeah. But it's nice when you just go...
But it's like a European, it's like a Japanese car, right?
Yeah, Toyota.
A Toyota, yes. You're good.
Yeah. Why?
Well, because they just like last forever. Those Toyotas, yeah.
Why? How do the American cars get so shit?
I think probably just cutting corners. Because you know why? Because they have no sense of honor.
Yes.
Because the Japanese are like, we are going to build it.
Yeah.
This is best car.
This is your best car. He hands him a sword and just goes, you know what to do.
Yeah. They're like proud of what they do.
How good would that be if
Americans are like, let's just make money.
Yeah. But if you instead of having to like make all your employees redundant at some point or like fire them, you can just be like, you guys have to kill yourself. Just it's so much easier.
Yeah.
Just to cool the bottom 20.
Yeah, right.
Hey, everybody, end of year suicide.
And it's not even like you're laying them off. You're like, I need you to kill yourself for the good of Toyota. And they're like, oh yes,
the bottom line. Yes,
of course.
The shareholders in America.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, yes, I will kill myself for Toyota. It's like dubbed. It's an honor to give my life to Toyota.
Harry Gary.
Yeah. This Americans don't have any honor.
Well, you know what's fucked up? I was listening to Dan Carlin. That's a good podcast. Shout out to Dan Carlin.
Is it?
Great. Well, the one I'm listening to is about Japan and the Pacific War in World War II. But his theory that he said anyway sounds... Japan was shut off from the world for like 200 years. Like around 1650, they were like, they looked around and said, no, fuck that. This is all Western fucking homo shit. We don't want them getting into that. So they blocked off the island from the rest of the world. Blocked off communication.
They're like, we have everything we need. We have boys to fuck.
We have swords and boys.
We have swords and boys to have sex with.
What else could you need? And we can grow silly beards. And
we can make birds out of paper. And we have little bowls of rice. I'm done.
Yeah, absolutely. They only traded with one person. I can't remember who it was, like maybe Russia or something. They have to meet. They have to meet on an island.
It might have been Russia because they went to war with Russia.
Yeah.
In like the early 1900s.
Yeah, the late 1800s.
I don't know anything, dude.
Me neither.
I've been reading more and like learning more about history, but I really don't know.
Yeah, I was like that watching Oppenheimer, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What an atom
any of this is.
They're like, they split an atom. And I'm like, what is that? Like a cell? Is that like a smaller version of a cell?
Yeah.
And like there was so much of it where it was like you kind of needed to know some basis of the science, I think. Yeah. I was watching it going, I don't know.
Well, I think they split an atom, and that's what causes the bomb.
And that's when they realized they could make a bomb out of it, yeah.
Yeah, which an atom is so tiny, though.
Like, yeah, what are they splitting away?
Yeah.
Genuinely, like a laser? Some sort of like tiny laser?
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, how do you
split a watermelon?
How do you even get one atom in it? Like, what?
I have no idea.
Did they shake it long enough and then it separates? Probably. Probably something like that.
I don't really care.
They do that with DNA, right? Where they just spin it long enough.
Oh, do they?
DNA or something, they put it into like this little vial or vial, and then it goes into a machine that spins so fast that it twists out or something.
Yeah.
I know everyone's like, what an idiot. Trust me, no, fuck off. You're listening to this, you're dumb as shit too.
Dumb.
There's no one here.
Yeah.
Fucking has a degree.
Yeah. None of you know how to read if you're listening to Colum's podcast.
There's no way you're
definitely on a construction site.
There's a guy in a lab right now. Just doing some quantum physics
in a U-Haul. as you go to bring explosives to a LGBT protest.
This is 7 guys.
Yeah. You and 17 of your boys are in a 15-foot U-Haul.
Go, yo, put on Colum's podcast.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
This rules.
What is this bullshit podcast you're listening to? Are we there yet? Are we there to drop the fertilizer bombs off?
Yeah, a bunch of guys. It's just some guy picking up 28 lanterns in fucking Home Depot.
Yeah. But apparently when Oppenheimer was in Truman's office, when he said like, now I've become death, destroyer of worlds, Truman was like, don't bring that fucking cretin into my office ever again. He's like, get that. I don't ever want to talk to that freak.
He goes, no one will remember who, he said, no one remembers who built the bomb. They only remember who dropped the bomb.
Who dropped it. Right.
He's like, get your pussy ass.
I heard,
Science. Yeah. They have that scene in the movie. But I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know. I didn't know much about. I thought they were both dropped at the same time too. This is like, when you think you know stuff, and then you're like, you read something, you're like, wait a second, World War II was part of Africa at some point.
Yeah.
It was North African.
Yeah, they're like fighting in Africa for some reason.
It never gets mentioned. Well, that's because I think it was mostly British.
What was he trying to do? Yeah,
it was mostly the British versus.
They were attacking the British in Africa.
The British were fighting in Africa against the Nazis. I don't really know much, but
the British sent their Wigger Brigade down to Africa. It looked like Ali G. Like, yo, let me go down to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't know much about it, man.
Yeah,
but the atomic bombs and quantum physics is like could not even come close to.
Yeah,
so I couldn't even tell.
But you get the idea.
If a kid said, "What is that?" And I'm
right,
like, go to bed.
Yeah, but you get the idea. I think
it's like science. It's physics. There's a lot of numbers that are equal to stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
But my thing with history is like you want to think about what the takeaway is. It doesn't matter like the details and stuff. Like you want to be like, you want to look at history and be like, what's the lesson here?
Yeah. Well, history is like
because there's lessons. In
history
everything
is like it's learning for dumb people because it's just kind of stories, and stories are pretty simple,
right?
Where you're like, there was this little German guy, fucked up France, Where then knowing actual chemistry and things like that.
Yeah, but to me, that's like the good part of it is the story.
Yeah,
just like what's your takeaway from this story?
Yeah,
you know, don't fall in love with a ran through girl, or you'll be able to take over all of Europe.
Oh, why? Who's that about?
Napoleon.
Oh, Napoleon.
Yeah, I think his wife was kind of like
a bit of a whore.
A little bit of a whore, but he loved her.
Good.
That's cool. Yeah. Every guy is a simp at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's just like, he probably did bother him, but he loved her so much, so he's like, fuck it, I'm just taking over this.
Yeah.
I'm marching over to Russia.
Yeah.
I'm marching into Russia.
Yeah. 2 guys at the same time. He took his army to Russia.
Get off!
I'm gonna kill everyone in Russia.
I'll be back in 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking gonna invade some country.
Have you ever done that with a girl you were dating? Like asked about her past? It's very stupid.
I have.
I would never do it again.
I have, but it's kind of more. I don't think there was ever like I can't imagine, but I don't think there's ever an answer that would make me really just be like, what the fuck?
No.
I ask because it's kind of like you just want to know about someone.
Yeah.
Like if someone was fucking a bunch of dudes in college or whatever you were doing, having threesomes or something like that, you might as well know. You
think?
Yeah.
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 Do you ever think that like your girl is gonna leave you for somebody who fucks way better than you?
I would hope so.
Yeah, me
she
too.
Deserves something.
Me too.
I think she deserves something. If she leaves me for someone who fucks worse, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What else has he got?
How much worse than me could somebody be at sex?
If I wish she was looking back at me, she's like, he doesn't fuck me the way you fuck me.
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Baby, I made a mistake. He doesn't fuck me the way you fuck me. I missed that 5-inch dick.
Yeah.
5 times in me.
I miss the most underwhelming sex I've ever had.
The very clinically, clinically sad.
Yeah,
sex. Yeah,
sometimes I do okay.
Yeah,
but I feel like the best I can do is like pretty good. You know, like I can make my wife come in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know,
that's good. Yeah, of course, because you know,
and then you feel like
the shortcuts.
Yeah,
you know your way.
But sometimes, like if I'm not holding myself up the right way, like it's not good. Like I have to remember to like hold my body up with my arms.
Yeah,
and not like put all my weight on top of her.
That's what you forget sometimes.
Yeah.
You just suffocate.
Yeah.
Just flop. Just all hip. Just all hip.
Yeah.
Chest to chest, all hip.
I just lay on her like a dead guy from war. Like I just got killed in a war. She's stuck underneath me.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know. After a while, too, how well could you ever possibly fuck your wife? Like really?
How
well could anyone really fuck their own wife? Like
right.
It's not like when you first met her.
But sometimes like there's got to be guys that fuck better than me.
Yeah.
You know. Lots.
All the black
There's
guys.
Probably millions.
I would say the vast majority.
There's like 10 million guys that fuck better than me. When you think about it, like it's kind of unfair.
Oh, there's so many. There's got to be but there's got to be a certain point though, and there's like 4 levels. You know what I mean? It's not like in order,
right?
Because we get to a point where you're in your group.
Yeah.
So there's a performance level of group, and most people, I reckon, aren't the last.
I guess girls want to have sex with somebody that they love, right?
Yeah. What about all those sluts out there, huh? What do they do?
Yeah,
just looking for love.
I think so.
Fucking 4 guys at a time.
It seems like it, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Find them faster.
Most girls don't want to be. Most girls want a husband or a boyfriend, I think, right?
Yeah, all they want to do is just have a husband. They don't want to work. They just want to fucking...
Yeah. They want a rich podcaster husband.
Just on another retard podcast.
Yeah.
What does your husband do? Oh, he says horrible things on the podcast, and
he makes $1 million an episode. That's what I heard. I heard there's some guys that do about that.
They make $1 million an episode?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who's this?
But it just seems so unfair because like we work just as hard as them, if not harder.
Yeah. Well,
but
we're getting. Oh, I have a question actually.
Yeah.
So everybody, head over to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell if you want to get your questions in. Usually I do this towards the end, but I'm trying to do it earlier because I often forget. So, but people ask questions.
You're getting bummed out hearing about how I fuck, so you want to switch the conversation.
Honestly, though, but like, do you think you're going to get better at fucking at some point now?
No, I don't
what
think
are you,
so.
34, 35, something like that?
36.
Yeah, you reached your... Like, what are you going
I
to learn
definitely
new
peaked
moves?
already. No, I don't think so.
Also, even if you were single, I don't think... Like, if you were like just randomly...
But isn't that weird? You spend your whole life having sex, but like sometimes it's just with one person for decades. But you don't learn any new skills or anything. It's just kind of the same.
I'm sure, until you leave, or she cheats or something.
Yeah.
So one day she just goes, just grab here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? You never want me to grab there.
Yeah.
So head off to Patreon. Do you have anything else to plug? Do you have some stuff to plug?
Yeah, I'll be in Sisyphus Brewing Company in Minneapolis, January 26th and 27th. You can go to sisyphusbrewing.com to get your tickets, and you can check out my podcast, Out for Smokes, wherever you get your podcasts.
Fantastic. Go to see Mike on the road. A lot of Also, see me on the road, columtyrrell.com. I've got loads of dates. Just head over there, and if you don't see your town or city, you can leave a... You can sign up.
It's probably too big of a market for him to...
They probably don't have any C rooms over there. Oh, they don't do Tuesday night one.
What are those like? Yeah.
They don't do any Wednesday one-nighters.
They don't do... Yeah, right. No, that's my bread and butter, kind of like just Sunday, Wednesday.
Just in shit towns. Yes. Hey, I'm doing it. It's nice because I'm doing it Wednesday in Boise.
It's like a nice little scam where you go like, hey, can I get $500 for travel instead of $250? And they go, okay. And then you go, still got it. Because like 10 people show up and you, yeah.
But Patreon.
God, how the hell do you sell tickets?
We just lowered the Patreon to $1, actually. Great. We got rid of the studio. No more overheads. No more money going to foreign nationals or whoever. Yeah. I don't know who owns those buildings, but I'm sure.
Yeah. Colum's on Cameo. For $10, you can get him to.
You probably could.
To say cunt to your mom.
There's a chat. There's actually a live chat or something it's like a group chat
right now
in the Patreon.
Oh, okay.
It's like a new thing. It's pretty good. Nice. So head up to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell, get for $1. Also, you can sign up for a week for free.
I don't want to talk to these people though.
Most people sign up for the week for free, and then I believe they forget to cancel it, or they enjoyed what they got, and they were like, "I'm gonna stay on." But personally, I believe it's the latter.
I have subscriptions that I haven't canceled. That is kind of the business model. You get them in. Hope they forget about it.
Comes back in.
It's like a mousetrap. Yeah.
Anyway, back to this question.
Yeah. Hopefully they forget. I was on the street one time in Denver in like 2017, and this person from there's like those like charity people that stop you on the street. This girl from Save the Children stopped me, and she was like, "Hey, I'm with Save the Children. Like, do you wanna donate? Like, we depend on donations, blah blah blah." And I think it's like $26 a month that I give to Save the Children, but I can't. I've had it just come out of my account for years now because I can't. I can't call them and be like, "Hey, I want to say fuck the children."
Just say, "Hey, I did enough to."
Yeah.
I gave enough. How many more kids do I need to save here?
Yeah.
This is the problem with charity is that, most people believe it's like they'll never truly fix the problem because then they'll be out of a job, Yeah. So it's good to always continue having famine and
they're probably doing the wars that Save the Children. They're funding the wars.
Just to get the... You never know. You never know. But a lot of them have a lot of money, all fucking chandeliers and shit.
Yeah.
But, well, like they said about Live Aid. Remember Live Aid where they raised all that money? They had that big fucking show at Wembley. And
I went there in Queens in Philly.
Oh, they had it in America.
But I think it was all over,
Oh, yeah, that was like
the Cancel the Dead or something,
right? That was
right?
Live 8.
Oh, Live 8, okay.
The original one was Live Aid. Uh-huh. And then they say...
I went to Live AIDS.
And, what was that, a sex show?
Yeah. They were like, we can all fucking suck each other because we're all dying.
Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
I'm like, am I where's Bono? Is Bono going on?
But they say they sent the money to one of these African governments. They sent most of the money to the governments.
Yeah.
And then the governments just go, okay, great. And then they don't pass it on to their poor people who need it because they don't really give a fuck.
Right.
And they sent it to one country. It turns out that he was like a dictator, and he just used the money to buy guns. So they actually think they might have actually killed more people than they ever did at all.
Well, we're all doing our best.
Look, we got out. We sang a song.
We're all trying. Yeah.
Queen.
You gotta at least try.
Freddie Mercury pretty much made himself a legend with that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So here's some questions from the Patreon folks, and the specific for.
It's like if it was like Nazi Germany, you got to at least try to stop Hitler, right? By posting or something or going to a protest.
Yeah, but the people make it seem like everyone fought Hitler because they hated his views on Jews. It was more like because he was invading all the countries,
right,
and that wasn't allowed.
Right, he should have picked
the Jewish thing. I'd like barely. That was like an afterthought. Like years later, they're like, "Oh, by the way, there was a Holocaust thing going on." Also, never mentioned it once.
Yeah, he should have picked one.
What?
It's like, do you want to take over the world? Do you want to kill all the Jews?
He did. He bit off more than he can chew.
Yeah, for
more
sure.
than he could chew. He bit off more than he could chew. Hitler's recap.
If he just left Russia alone, right?
Yeah, there's loads of things that he did wrong.
Yeah.
But again, you can't.
Nobody's perfect,
of course. But then
Hitler was almost perfect.
He kind of was pretty solid, dude. Like,
yeah,
he was pretty fucking solid.
He was almost there.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but he did a few things wrong. Russia was one, but apparently one of the things was that he invaded Russia at 3 different points.
Okay.
Whereas he should have just invaded at 1 point.
Okay.
And then he could have cut off their oil supply from the Middle East.
Yeah.
And then the whole country would have just crumbled because they have no oil.
Yeah.
That's like...
Dude, war is so like annoying.
War, it's
can't we just like get along and not kill everybody's sons?
No, some people need to go shoot people. They need to just go kill people. That's like who they are. So we got to have a war that allows them.
Why can't we just get those people together and just let them go play paintball or something?
It's not.
Let them go play live paintball.
It's like watching anime child porn. It's just not. It's just not.
Oh, really?
It'll get you over.
You need the real thing.
It can keep you going for so long, but
yeah, but they should just go to like Montana or something and have like a little battle.
There should be some sort of
I don't know.
You're allowed to murder each other in a game thing.
In a game, yeah,
for sure.
You all just volunteer,
but you're not even allowed to do that in America. Like if me and you wanted to fight each other to the death, we wouldn't be allowed because it's like we couldn't get sanctioned or anything like that. Yeah, like even in UFC, they're like, sorry, you got concussed, you're not allowed to fight for a couple of years. And you're like,
nanny state.
Yeah.
That would be fun to do a battle royale, like our friends. Yeah, like me, you, like I don't know, Lev. Who else?
We get like little sass in there and some
little sass, yeah.
And what we gonna do? Beat each other with swords?
Just put us all in like an abandoned hospital and see who comes out alive. Because you could form alliances. Like me and you could form an alliance against like the younger guys.
And you would stab me in the back immediately.
Yeah, but you would stab me in the back. But we would have fun, being the kings of the mountain before we turned on each other.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like doing that thing in Goodfellas where he's like, no, right in there.
Yeah.
No, there's a bunch of swords for you.
Cool, there's a bunch of candy down there for you.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
That could be good. I wonder if they've ever done paintball in like an abandoned like town or city or something.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sick to like actually be running around like you're really part of the war.
Yeah, like one of those like steel towns in West Virginia. Coal mining towns.
Yeah.
Just make it a paintball battle.
Ireland's got a lot of ghost towns from like back in 2008. They were just booming and building houses everywhere, just building houses. And then in 2008, all the construction companies went bust because of the flop because of the Jews. Is that what you just said?
No, you said it.
And so then they just had all these estates where like one person had bought a house and all the other houses, no one ever bought the houses. So the place just ran to shit. Yeah. And then people would come in, steal all the fucking copper and stuff. So imagine buying your house. It's like, my dream home, baby. We're the first one on the block. And then it just turns to shit.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
One of the best days I had at Got Junk when I worked there, we had these brass fixtures. And because like this Juicy Couture store was going out of business, so we like took their fixtures, and they didn't know. I guess they didn't know that they were brass, because brass is like, it's like 78 cents a pound or something. So we brought it to the scrapyard and we got like $2,600.
Wow.
Yeah. So we split like
Oh yeah.
$2,600. Yeah.
We used to do that for the electrical company. I used to work for these electricians, and
that was maybe one of the best days of my life.
Getting that money.
Yeah.
Did you know it was going to be like that? Or
no.
You had not. It was like a casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do it.
Well,
too.
my partner kind of knew that he knew it was brass.
Yeah, we stole all the copper. Well, it was getting thrown out anyway.
Yeah.
It was like all the old. They probably didn't know that they were throwing that out. So we were able. But for hours all day, we just fucking. You have to rip this long wire.
Oh yeah.
You have to rip it and pull it. There's machines that do it, but obviously we don't know.
You get a nice payout.
Yeah, we got like an extra fucking $300-$400 or something each. Nice. There was loads of us. Yeah.
It only took us 3 days to strip all the wire.
My hand has never recovered from the poisoning.
Honey, guess what?
I got lead poisoning.
I just made $80 in 3 days. Who's a fucking idiot now? You make your father-in-law apologize to you. Who's a fucking loser now? Look at this. Look at all this copper wire I got in my Toyota.
All right, Patreon. It's only $1. Head over to the Patreon, folks.
Yeah.
Sign up for the year.
What else are you doing with your money? Nothing.
Sign up for the year for $10.08. You'd be a sucker not to.
Yeah.
All right, this comes in from John Russ. These are all specific for you, Mike, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is Mike's obsession with Israel and Palestine beginning to impact either his relationship with his wife and or his comedy career? Good question, John Russ.
I don't think so. It's not like my career was going great before all this happened. So.
You didn't have a TV deal canceled, ripped away from you by some fucking... If you had just secured some sort of a sitcom that you think would change your whole life,
I probably wouldn't be saying anything.
You would be a little less,
or I'd be doing I'd be doing what like Rami's doing, which is being like, oh, here's where you can donate to the Red Cross.
That's all he does.
Yeah. Well, you
gotta keep these
but you know how
happy.
He's doing a lot in he's got stuff going on.
Who's the
but he does talk about it.
Who's the leading voices in Zionism? Like Ben Shapiro,
like Alan Dershowitz, Ben Shapiro, all the really shitty celebrities.
Yeah,
Brett Gelman, Brett Gelman.
But even
this guy Lee Kern, who like I guess he wrote for Borat too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Borat. He's really Jewish.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Sasha
is. Yeah. Yeah. His school he went to is like the Jew school.
Is it
posh boy Jew school?
But I don't want to do a thing where I have to pretend Borat wasn't funny.
No, I don't think you would. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you can't separate that.
Yeah.
But you also understand why he's really Jewish, and it's makes sense of all the people. It would be weird if it was like J-Lo.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez was like you fucking Zionist. Well, how did that happen?
Yeah.
She go, I just like what they do over there.
Yeah.
So it's not affecting.
It's just weird because a lot of these people are also victims. They're victims of the propaganda war. It's propaganda. But then a lot of them don't really know much about Israel anyway. They just went there a couple times on vacation.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
and they're like, I love Israel. It's like, but you don't. Yeah. You got your dick sucked when you were like 17.
I would
on Birthright.
Yeah. Didn't hear of any Muslim women getting their pussy licked when they went over to fucking Palestine on their little summer retreats.
Right. Maybe that's the problem.
This is the issue.
We should do Birthright for Palestinians, and it's like anybody who's Italian gets to go to Palestine and be like, no, this is actually your homeland.
We just relocate all the Italian Americans in the Middle East.
Yeah, the two most annoying people get to go to the Middle East now.
Yeah, and you just meet in the middle with amazing delis.
Yeah,
not bad.
Yeah,
not bad. So that
is true. You forget about the Jewish delis.
Yeah, but they're not really around though.
They're not really around. No.
Yes, Katz is like.
Yeah, but is that even like a?
It's not even good. It's just a lump of meat on bread. Like It's not like like this is unique. It's literally anyone could do it.
It's like $48,
and it's $48.
Yeah.
And then I heard Rogan the other day. He's like, "Man, Katz Deli is the best in the world." I'm like, I wish he would promote something that needs the money.
Yeah.
not the most famous restaurant, tourist trap.
Yo, you know what's awesome is Target. You ever go there? You ever do your shopping? You can get laundry detergent and little frames. Just interviewing the CEO of Target.
Yeah. Burger King is,
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Yeah. But Katz is like, without a doubt, the most overrated fucking dog shit.
Who do you want to see? Who would be the best Joe Rogan interview? Like, who would be the most helped from an appearance on there?
Who would get
maybe
the most
like
help?
Louis Farrakhan?
Okay.
Like who would benefit the most from?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to think.
Yeah.
You like just some fucking.
Who do you want to see on Rogan the most? Who would it help the most? Who would you want to see him like plug?
Oh,
Long John Silver's.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a fast food chain.
Oh yeah, that could work. Yeah, Subway sandwiches or something. He's just like, yo, shout out Subway.
Yeah.
Or it'd be fun if you just had like.
Joe Rogan's like, you ever go to McDonald's?
It'd be funny if he just like was at a farmer's market and just some fucking idiot who makes like, family portraits out of seashells or something was just like, and he's like, come on the show. Just became a millionaire, just some fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Becomes a multi-millionaire.
There's too much of a consolidation with media. It should be broken up a little bit. They should do something. I don't know. It's very weird.
What do you mean?
There's
you think Rogan shouldn't have so much power?
Yeah.
Well, it's Spotify deal.
Spotify
deal is almost up.
Yeah. But you would think that the public, because you can't fault these people obviously, but you would think that the public would just be a little more like, hey, what's the other stuff that I should be listening, that I should discover? But everybody's like, I'm gonna listen to Joe Rogan and whoever else.
Call her daddy.
But you would think more people would be like, oh, what can I discover? But people don't think that way. They just like what they're spoon fed.
Yeah.
Not you guys, because you're listening to me and Colum.
This is an avant-garde kind of alti.
This is like the Cirque du Soleil of
Cirque du Collie.
Yeah, we're gonna dress up like clowns after this. Fillet each other. We're gonna have gay sex on a trapeze.
I've never seen
for the $30 tier.
Covered in glitter.
Yeah.
You got big glitter on your face, actually.
Do I?
Yeah, you must.
I don't know how that got there.
You must have your Christmas decorations or something, did you? Or the kid.
So, I don't know.
The kid's getting the glitter.
No
over
idea.
You.
Maybe.
Fucking hate glitter.
What do I
hate
don't even
glitter.
know.
And I fucking won't.
I have no idea how it
just happens, man.
Yeah. It does just happen. You know what else just happens? Do you ever get your laundry back and you just like find clothes that aren't yours?
Never anything crazy.
Yeah.
Never anything like more than a sock or or maybe like a small little like singlet type of like like a wife beater or something, but never like just like kind of the goose jacket. Pair of work boots. No. What have you gotten?
Well, but sometimes things just like pop up in my house that I'm like, I don't know what that's from. Like I'll see like a guy's sock.
Just someone's car keys, some guy's car keys.
Yeah.
One time there was just a guy under my bed.
Yeah. I came home and there was a guy pressing himself against the ceiling, trying to hide.
There was a guy climbing out the window. Naked.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I just got a broom and started poking him. And I was like, what's that about?
Yeah, Deb.
Yeah.
Deb, we got a guy in.
Yeah. I don't know. And then that kind of went nowhere.
No, it was fun. Must be fucking.
Yeah.
Imagine coming home catching your wife with another guy.
Not in my house.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of just one of the worst.
Please, not in my 700 square foot apartment. Please.
Like good sheets.
There's just nowhere that you could go in your house that your wife didn't fuck some guy there because your apartment's so small.
You're in New York, you're sitting in Starbucks because you don't want to go home.
Yeah.
You're angry.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere in here.
You're just sleeping in your car. But they did it there
too.
They
definitely did it there.
Yeah.
They definitely. She sucked someone off in their car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
go to a hotel or something.
Yeah, if you don't want to cheat on me, let's have some rules.
Yeah.
The rules.
Pay the $60 to go to a Motel 6.
Honestly, just to give me the night off.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be you're like, hey, I'm gonna go cheat on you with some guy. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you have enough cash?
Yeah.
You gotta tip the maid.
Let's turn on Star Wars.
Oh yeah. I'd watch some stupid shit that would waste my time.
I had so much fun. I guess we both had a lot of fun tonight. I watched Return of the Jedi.
You got your back
your back blown out.
And where is it? I guess I should be thanking him, huh? Where is he? Is he tell him to come up. No, tell him. Please, I may.
My wife had to go to the fertility doctor today because there's something going on, and she did have a miscarriage, but she had to go because something with the hormone levels. She had to go to the doctors, and she was like, "Yeah, there's like maybe." She's like, they don't think there's a chance that I could have got pregnant on Christmas because we were able to have sex on Christmas Day. And I was like, oh, but did they know that you had sex on Christmas? She was like, yeah. And I was like, did you tell them that I hit the back walls? And did you tell them that I threw it back?
Did they tell you, are you ready to put in a good one?
Yeah.
It was Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a real gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. You don't watch a lot. You're not like a porno guy, right?
I watch enough. Yeah. I try not to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got it though, just clean the fog out. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, no fap, let's not. And then like 4 days, and you're like, fuck this is crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta just clean the fog.
Yeah,
because you end up just being like fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, with the porn, you get in the slippery slopes of like, what if it was a chick with a dick in there?
Yeah,
just to see.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or an Asian girl.
What if she was 400 pounds? What if she was 600 pounds?
What if she lost her leg to diabetes?
Yeah.
A little amputee.
Yeah.
Snuff porn or whatever.
Okay, what if she was 700 pounds? You just search for fatter and fatter
At
women.
first, you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that was like that. I remember the first time like some sort of like an incesty thing popped up, and it was just like guy with older woman or whatever, and then it was like, but you're my stepmom or you're my mom or something. And then she's sucking him off, and I remember being like, oh my god, it's disgusting. It was like the most horrifying, disgusting thing ever.
He said, "You're my mom."
He's something like that. He fucked his mother anyway somehow.
Okay.
And I remember at the time being like, this is the most disgusting thing I ever stumbled across. And
Yeah.
now I'm just like,
that sounds like disgusting.
That's like the most bare minimum thing I can think of now.
You're telling an Italian guy about porn where he fucks his mother. You expect him to be grossed out.
Yeah, and you go,
oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, I think I might have. I might have found that one.
Ooh.
What was it called?
Do you have a link to that disgusting filth? So I know not to watch it. Wink, wink.
Italian mother goddess.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, but now it's like a burly. That would be like the least you need.
The least offensive.
Yeah. All right, let's get another one of these questions for you.
Sure.
Because this guy took a time to write.
Well,
this out.
I didn't really. The answer is like I haven't. No, nothing's really affected.
No.
Yeah.
There's, what, your wife leaves you?
Yeah.
You just won't stop supporting Hamas. Had to go to a couples counselor. He just loves Palestine so much.
Yeah.
It's like,
do you though? What I want to say is like, it's very, now that you see what the Israeli army is doing, I'm just like, how is anybody still mad at Hamas?
Yeah.
Like, even if the stuff that happened on October 7th is true, which it's not, but even if it was, which I mean, obviously it's very bad. Well, no, I don't want to say that, but you know, all that stuff. But like the stuff that the Israelis are just so much worse.
Yeah.
That you have to kind of root for Hamas a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I always feel like these, whatever you want to call them, terrorists, freedom fighters, vigilante, people that just like, imagine you're a kid, your sister gets her head blown off or whatever, and then years later, then your mother dies, and then you're only.
What else do you do with your
best
life?
friend then also gets killed.
What are you gonna learn to code?
Yeah.
What are you gonna fucking?
They go, oops, better just wait until this solves itself peacefully.
Yeah. Oh, I better go to a protest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then get mowed down at the protest.
Well, I'm gonna become an activist. I feel like that would just fundamentally alter your entire life, and like, yeah,
I don't know. I've never been.
Also, like you said, war is fun.
War is a bit of fun,
you know.
Get out there, shoot some people.
We would look good in those.
War is fun if it's the boys just traveling to a foreign country and then they get to like fuck some 17-year-old local again. You know, that's like that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Whereas like you get to liberate France. And then
that's why Jerry Seinfeld is. He loves hanging out with the IDF. I want to fuck another teen.
Was he ever even fucking her, or were they just friends, which was weirder?
Yeah, they were just friends.
Weirder.
No, they were dating. They were like boyfriend and girlfriend.
How old was he?
No, Jerry, he was like 38.
He was not 38.
Look, Google it.
He was like 31 or something, was he?
He like went through our high school and wrote notes to say like, "Do you like me?" Circle yes, no, or maybe.
It's funny because he has like a wife and kids and stuff. And you ever imagine having to ask your dad, "What was that about?" And he's like, "Well, it was a different time."
Yeah, I was famous.
Yeah, I didn't marry her. It was just
yeah.
What was a 17-year-old? Let me say.
Yeah. He's just like leaving notes in her locker. He's like signing into he's going to the principal's office to sign in as a guest and putting notes in her locker.
Her name was Shoshana.
Yeah.
Launstein. Laun.
Yeah.
Stein.
Now I wonder if she's married.
And he's like, "Hello, this is Mr. Launstein. My daughter needs to go as my mother is sick."
Yeah.
Jerry would pick her up. He was dating 17-year-old who was a senior in high school. He was 38. You're right.
He's like going to prom. They're like taking photos together on a front lawn.
Yeah, but look at her.
He's got like a blue vest and a blue tie, like a matching.
Yeah, but look at her. In fairness. Look at
she's
fucking,
nice.
Look at those fucking cannons.
She doesn't look like a teenager. I'll tell you that.
She's fucking ultimate. Looks mature. You know.
Yeah.
She's mature for her age, for sure.
Yeah. That body ain't 17.
What's the deal,
Jerry?
Women age so badly. My wife looks like shit. He's like, goes mean now. Men.
Why is there so much?
Men age.
Why is there so much blood? Bam, 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 bam.
They changed the rules for society, so now what's normal today is weird next tomorrow.
He's doing stand-up. He's like, they call this store the Limited 2. Have you heard about this stuff?
Good on.
Have you heard about this guy SpongeBob SquarePants? My girlfriend introduced me to him. Bow, 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 bow.
My girlfriend's a lot younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, good outside. Well,
that's why he won't play colleges, because he's like, you're all too old for me to date. And they're like, boo.
No, he has to keep himself away from it. He goes like, I'll go there.
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic who won't go to a bar, He's like, I can't. I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna risk it. Who's he with now? Do you know who he's with now?
His wife, Jessica Seinfeld, I think.
Jessica Seinfeld?
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, like, I respect the guy because, but,
well, what's she look like? Is she? Because Jessica Seinfeld.
She looks like the person who would marry Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, I need to see a photo of the ex now today. See how they would have.
Right, and what she's doing, who she's dating,
what she up to. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is she now?
Jerry Seinfeld's wife's pretty.
Yeah.
Like pretty as you want.
Yeah.
Or need as a celebrity.
Yeah.
But that's why. Did you ever see? She's not terrible, but who's the guy that everyone thinks he killed his wife? The comedian
Robert Blake.
No, who's that?
The actor.
No, not a comedian. Little guy from King of Queens.
Patton Oswalt?
Yeah. So everyone on the internet was talking about how he killed his
I don't
wife.
think he killed his wife, though,
it
right?
was some guy on 4chan, or some guy on Reddit, just on the, it used to be on the Opie and Anthony Reddit, and then they kind of ran out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So then one guy was just like, I think Patton Oswalt killed his wife.
Yeah.
So then they just ran with it, and it became crazy. But he did get married like within a year of her dying.
Yeah.
It was a quick turnaround.
Right.
But my thing is,
but he's got a kid. Like, you want to.
I know, but and I mean this in great respect here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're back.
We're very good clapping. We're back. The memory card got full, and I guess I forgot to empty it before the. This is going to be an issue. I don't want.
You know what else got full is Jerry Seinfeld's 17-year-old girlfriend's pussy.
Ooh.
When they had sex.
Here's the thing I'll say about this. What if he was
was going better in my head.
No, I like it, but what if he was just like he wanted to. Is that recording now?
It looks like it.
Oh yeah, it is. What if he was just like, look,
Uh-huh.
I just need it once.
What? To fuck a teen?
Yeah, he was like 38, and he's like, let me just enjoy this sweet, sweet 17-year-old model.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just once. They dated for like a while.
Yeah, I know, but
he went to her prom. He went on a field trip to the Museum of Natural History with his girlfriend. Everybody was like, "Is this your dad?" He's like looking at the dinosaurs. They're like, "You're sick." He's like, "I'm just trying to enjoy the bones. I'm just trying to enjoy the fossils."
They had to go see some
You're a fucking pervert.
He had to bring her to some shit like child-friendly movie.
Yeah,
she couldn't get in.
Yeah, right.
They wanted to see The Exorcist, but it was like, couldn't get in. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I swear.
They went to see what was even out back then. I don't even know.
Toy Story 1.
They went to see Toy Story 3 together.
Toy Story 3.
Yeah. He's like, can you mind just rubbing it a little bit? He's trying to get his dick played with during Toy Story 2. Come on, I paid for the tickets.
The popcorn trick?
Yeah.
Hey, want some popcorn?
Wait, what is the popcorn trick? That popcorn trick, like, are we supposed to believe that someone is like cutting a hole in the popcorn with an erection and putting their erection in the popcorn?
Yeah.
How do you not lose all the popcorn? So you're bringing a razor blade into the movie theater.
You've got a little switch.
Yeah.
It's a little switchblade, yeah.
You're bringing an X-Acto knife to the theater.
I bring a Black & Decker drill just real quick, perfect circle.
Yeah. Right. You only need like a 1/4-inch drill bit to fit your penis in there.
just a pen, a little big pen.
It's like those little drill bits. They're like this.
One cock-sized drill bit, please.
Yeah.
They go, sir, they're not cock-sized. Yeah. Oh, they're not?
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, one small popcorn for me. One extra small popcorn.
Easy on the butter there, Toots. Well, that's the problem. I think it's supposed to be a prank or something. It's not like a real. It's not like she goes, "Oh my god, let me just jerk you off now."
Oh really?
It's a prank because I do know Lewis did it to.
He did?
Big J at a baseball game or something one time.
Okay.
He put his dick in the thing. It was like, yo, you want some popcorn?
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, classic. Sounds like Lewis is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Oh, let me get one of these questions.
Yeah.
Yep, we did an hour. That's
Lewis
plenty.
J. Gomez is a good man.
I like Lewis a lot.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Yeah.
He gets a bad reputation for all of it because of his personality.
Yeah, and if he scams you, that's your fault. You know what you're getting into.
Check out my special. Check out my sweaty special, folks.
Yeah. You're not supposed to trust a man like that. You're supposed to keep him at arm's length and do his podcast every once in a while.
Yes, that's exactly that's the type of relationship I want with Lewis.
Yeah.
All right, we had another.
Just kidding.
No, Lee's the best. Lewis is great father.
Great. Yeah. Really good father.
This isn't fun. John
Wait, do you know a better father than Lewis?
There's probably fucking most of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, just he just posts photos all day.
Yeah.
He's probably like really putting in some bad ideas into that kid's head. Mm-hmm. But still, at least he's trying. Doing it. I'm not asking that. A lot of these are pretty just mean. Like someone's like, "Why is Mike so fat?"
Yeah,
That's
I'm actually
John.
not that fat. I'm actually not that fat.
Ask Mike if he plans on losing some weight. This is from John. This is Jon. John.
Yeah, I actually have lost some weight. My weight's fine, and
that's what I said.
Okay, and I'm raising a child.
Should I block him?
And
can I kick him out? The gym?
Yeah.
If I could kick him out, how do I kick him out?
Yeah, we don't need your money, you piece of shit.
Take your $10 a year and get the fuck out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, buddy.
Shove that $13.97 up your fucking ass.
There's plenty more of $10 where that came from.
I might get a Popeyes sandwich after this though.
Oh really? I don't like Popeyes.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
I'm lucky. If
you don't like Popeyes,
it just doesn't hit it for me.
Really?
If that was KFC,
what about the spicy chicken sandwich?
That I can do but you can get that anyway. That's not like unique.
Yeah, but the Popeyes one is like really good.
I don't know, think it's particularly better than this Shake Shack or even the McDonald's.
You're not going to believe this. I live above a Popeyes and I've never been there. Yeah. That's good. Because I don't want it to become like a thing.
You don't want to crack the seal?
I don't want to crack the seal.
Where was I? My girl was in. There's a Taco Bell there, and my girl walks in there one night. She's coming home late, and she's like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna get Taco Bell." She walks in, and another girl walks in, and then the guy behind the bar goes like, "Oh, Susan," and she's like, "Yeah, why? And do we know each other?" And he goes, "No, it's just you come in here so often. I remember your name." And she was just like dying. Like imagine in the middle of a restaurant, the Taco Bell guys, Susan, right? Yeah, you're always in here, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
Susan, 9 cheesy gordita crunches and a extra large Baja Blast.
Susan, still thinking about your ex, Susan? Yeah.
Susan, 20 Mexican pizzas on a Tuesday.
Oh, we got some stuff. Oh my.
Yeah. See, I got to start eating better, but it's like, it's not like smoking where you can just stop doing it. You have to eat.
Yeah. And
you get hungry. Your body wants food. So why can't that food be a Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Because your body doesn't.
Bad for you.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's all trans.
But what am I supposed to do? Eat fucking vegetables at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah, get a big bowl.
Come on.
Am I a fucking vegan?
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten vegan at all?
Yeah. I want to. I want to
just try do 24 hours.
I want to do. Oh yeah.
Like just like my whole day. I've never done a whole day.
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Well, you could do avocado toast.
Okay, avocado toast. I can do that.
Yeah.
And tomatoes.
Yeah.
Or I could do like some oatmeal and something.
Oatmeal.
All right,
yeah.
then. Okay, for lunch then.
You do like a quinoa salad or like a chickpea. A chickpea sandwich or like a black bean sandwich. Yeah. No, it's rough. It's rough.
And then what for dinner? Then again, another
salad.
dinner
you can do like lentil soup.
Some sort of a roast.
You could do like a roast what? Roast like Beyond Meat.
No, like I'm like roast vegetables and then
you do roast vegetables. You could do like a sweet potato chili. You could do black bean tacos. You could do.
You're pretty much just eating sides for the rest of your life.
You're eating sides for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Well, we consider like we're having chicken or we're having salmon tonight.
Yeah.
Whatever they say as the side is like, hey kids.
Yeah.
Hurry up, your carrots are ready.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think you lose weight. I think you slim down pretty quick.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. Even if you're just eating French fries all the time, you're gonna lose weight.
I think so.
Yeah. But the vegan is sort of
potatoes. But potatoes
I'm doing it just
are good.
I'm doing it for fun. I'm not doing it because I care about animals. All right.
But then snacks, you got to do like nuts, like raisins.
But that's all the same.
Dried fruit. Yeah.
Beef jerky's gone.
Beef jerky's gone.
But I feel like beef jerky is like less meat. Yeah. You know, it's like not real. It doesn't really count.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan, but I eat beef jerky and eggs.
Lentils are good though.
Lentils.
You need a lot of Indian food because a lot of their stuff's vegan. And you can get like, you know, you go to like a Thai restaurant, get like a vegetable noodle or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But
it's weird. There's a Thai restaurant in Woodside. It's called the Playhouse or the Playside or something, and they sell all sorts of weird insects and shit.
Oh yeah,
you get like deep fried fucking cricket.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to do. I've always tried all that shit. Yeah. I've never once just been like, like I think I like grasshopper. Yeah, you know, it's always just like
it's really high in protein though.
So yeah,
it's got like 10 times as much protein as beef does.
The insect stuff.
Yeah,
that's because that's your that's the liberal podcast you're listening to.
No, I don't think so.
They're trying to get us off meat.
I've read that like 20 years ago.
It's the Illuminati are trying to get us to eat bugs so that they get all the fucking lobster.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
All right, here's one from Michael A. Petrillo. Ask Mike the most autistic thing he's done in his life. I think he did some stuff when he lived with Annie Lederman. Good question, Michael. Well,
Annie and I...
Mike Recine, your brother is actually autistic.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Like heavy autism.
Like severely so, yeah.
Like he's like
nonverbal.
Yes. Yeah. So when people call you autistic, does that kind of get you going?
But I might be. I don't know. I've heard it so many times that I'm like, maybe there's something there, but I don't want to...
If you told me you were diagnosed,
but I don't know what.
There's not even a part of me that would be like, "Well, really?"
Yeah. Really.
You've just got weird little mannerisms and stuff that you do. But then again, that could be just sort of personal stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're always doing some weird shit with your hands.
Really?
When you drive a truck, you're always doing some weird.
Oh,
thing
really?
with your hands.
I talk to myself a lot. Like,
I always hear you go. We'd be driving in our years.
Really? Okay.
We'd be in the truck, but I do that too.
Yeah.
I'll catch myself if I'm setting up for like a podcast and I have the camera recording.
Yeah.
If I look back at it, I'm just sitting there like this going.
Yeah. Well, when Annie and I lived together, this was like 2010, 2011. So it was very much like I don't know. I just it was 2011, so you could do whatever. It was a different time. Yeah. But I like one time she was on the phone with her mom, and I just walked in and with a bottle of Febreze. I started Febrezing her pussy while she was like on the phone with her mother. And then another time, I like called her into my room, and I was like completely naked. And then another time, I threw. Nice. I think I had like.
I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a joke. Here's my dick.
Yeah.
But
I was like face down on the bed, just with my ass in the air.
On all fours?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And he's like such a dude, too. That she probably just,
yeah.
Although didn't she go through a bit of a fucking dickhead phase?
Maybe.
And now she's back cool again.
Yeah.
But she's such a dude that's kind of like you flashing your asshole to her.
Yeah, it's kind of fine. It's fine. Yeah.
You're not like one of these twats that to write something about it, right?
She's not one of these twats.
That's on the write a fucking vlog about the Mike Recine years.
Yeah.
Some of the abuse. Who else was in there? Were you just used to?
Dan St. Germain lived there for a little bit.
Did he?
And then Chris DiStefano lived there for like a couple months, but he only spent like 2 nights in the apartment. He was with his mother every other night.
His mother?
Yeah, he stayed at his mother's house a lot.
You kiddies can't get away.
We can't. Yeah,
you just couldn't get away from it. Huh? So every night,
when I think about like, because you got to think about like if your spouse dies when you have a kid. So I'm always like, I just go live with my mother. I just take my kid to go live with my mother. It's kind of exciting.
You're driving on. Trust me, you'll look back at this day. We were due some good luck, baby.
Yeah,
son.
Yeah,
trust me.
Yeah, I know your mom's dead, but we get to go live with Grandma.
Grandma's so much better.
Yeah.
Listen,
Grandma is in many ways better than your mother.
But do grandparents like smell weird and shit now? Are they still? I feel like
I don't think mine do, but
mine still a little too young.
My Italian grandparents, I don't want to say their house smelled bad, but it did
Smell
have
old and
it did
shitty.
have a smell. It had an old smell.
There's an old smell.
Yeah.
And I haven't come across that in a while.
Yeah.
But I haven't been hanging around with old people.
Yeah.
But I think old people are more.
Yeah.
They're aware of how bad they smell now.
I think so.
And they don't just like hold on to their clothes for fucking 70 years.
But then my mom's mom is like a clean freak. Like she cleans all the time, and she's never really smelled like an old person.
Okay.
You know?
Interesting.
She's like, smell my pussy. doesn't it smell like Jerry Seinfeld's girlfriend?
Don't you think I'd be in my 60s?
Yeah.
You know, my gyno said it was one of the youngest pussies he's seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I fucking heard a story about some girl was going to the doctor, and then he was just like, "We gotta check your pussy." And she was like, "All right, yeah," you know, and had to do like the whole thing.
It was a foot doctor.
He was just a dead general doctor, yeah. And then someone heard that he was.
She was going for inserts in her shoes.
He goes, "Oh, we're not have to see your pussy." And he said pussy too. Babe, I'm not have to see your pussy.
He said pussy.
I don't know if he said that, but certainly she didn't even think twice about it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then it was like she hears like, "Did you hear about Dr. fucking Leibowitz was getting sued?" I was like, "For what?" He's like, he was looking at women's pussy. She was like, "You looked at my pussy."
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Did he do it?
Do you hear about the milkman? He got sued. He kept looking at all these pussies.
I heard girls don't like when they have like a male gynecologist.
I think makes sense, kind of, right?
Yeah. You're like, what are you doing? But I feel like
I think I'm like that with like a back massage off a guy.
Yeah.
I don't really want a fella rubbing my legs.
No?
No.
I feel like they have stronger hands.
They do, but yeah, I don't really need.
Do you ever get a massage though, and they're like giving you like real deep pressure, and you don't want to like scream?
You don't want to be a
you don't want to be a bitch.
Yeah, I'm just like grinding down, like
even though you're paying like $40 for it,
and it's just agony.
They're like, "Are you okay?" You're like, "Yeah, it's fine."
You're like, yeah, for sure. That happens a lot.
Yeah, I never.
They go, "How'd you want it, hard or not?" And you go, "Yeah, hard."
Yeah,
and then the next thing you know, you're crying.
I never feel like I want to say, "Can you lighten up the pressure?"
Yeah, I think I had to once with something, but it was like, I was like, "That's fucking bad."
Yeah.
The problem is it's also very hard. You need to get the rub. You need to go to a rub and tug. It's very hard to find a rub and tug these days. That's good. It's all tug and no rub.
Right.
And then the other places you go, that's all rub, no tug. Then you end up leaving there with like a fucking
you
end up leaving all fucking bricked up, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find yourself.
Yeah.
A good massage that will also do tug.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up having to go to two different.
Right. Yeah.
Two masseuses.
It's like going to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's.
Ah, what a great massage. Now for my tug, please.
Yeah. I don't like their meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much for a rub and tug? How much for just tug?
Yeah.
Just tug, please.
Yeah.
They should just legalize prostitution.
Yeah, why don't they? What is what's the holdup? You know, I think what it is like you won't spend as much money on like at like Target if pussy's legal.
Just an economic crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone at the bank trying to withdraw their money.
Yeah.
Like in
every
girl
from an open mic is just like the richest person in the world. It's just they become.
The open mic scene would fucking crash.
Yeah, just too much money in the hands of the people.
Yeah, there wouldn't be a female comedian in sight. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, but they did it in Australia. They just legalized it.
Oh yeah,
as far as I know. And then divorce dropped like a month.
Nice, but strip clubs are illegal, but legal, but yeah. Why is it illegal? But then there's people who like there's that debate.
You get trafficked into it. Like most of the people in there aren't there. That's not like because they're like
but that can't be why.
I'm sick of being an accountant.
Sure. But that can't be why it's illegal.
I don't know.
There has to be some kind of like there have to be lobbyists against it.
It's got to be just moral, just some sort of a moral thing, right? Don't they believe it?
Maybe.
It's probably. Look, all this stuff like the vices. It's probably.
I'll tell you what. If Applebee's would go out of business if you could buy pussy, because you don't have to like take a girl there.
Yeah, that's fair. And it's the only reason you go to Applebee's.
Yeah.
So you're saying
to get the 2 for 20. To get the 2 for 20, and it's like you can still pay for it and not break the bank. 2 apps, 2 entrees, 2 milkshakes.
So you're telling me
$20.
If we legalize prostitution, there's a good chance that Applebee's might go under?
Yeah.
And we caused that? What have we done?
Yeah.
It's like when you go back in time and you stand on a fly or something. Next thing you know, everyone's fucking...
Daddy, can you take me out to lunch? He's like, I used to, son, but they legalized prostitution.
Eddie, is there anywhere that does dollar margaritas? Not anymore.
Not anymore. There was once. A long time ago.
I used to go there with Mother.
Yeah.
Before she became a whore and left us.
But there's sides of that debate where there's even like I saw a girl on Twitter who was she has an OnlyFans, but she's like, prostitution is evil, and like every guy who buys sex is a rapist, because a woman can't really consent to selling her body.
She can't,
because she does it out of desperation. So if you're buying sex, then you are contributing to.
Interesting.
And I said, that's what I said. I said, interesting. I said, I'm not going to have an opinion on that either way.
Interesting.
I said, interesting.
Whore.
Yeah.
Says the OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
I don't like those when they try to make this sort of a sex work, as in like some blanket term for everyone.
Yeah.
Because they're like, sex work's so unsafe. There was like 20 sex workers were murdered last year. And like, not you. You're firing into a jar in fucking Bushwick. There's girls on the corner fucking
right. Yeah.
Picking up guys off Craigslist.
That's funny. It's like there's definitely levels to sex work.
Yeah, but they get to lump themselves in.
Yeah.
They get to lump themselves in with that group.
You
know?
You know what's funny? I did a show in Detroit. I did some shows in Detroit, and I got driven to the airport at like 5 a.m. And the only thing sadder than my ticket sales was on the way to the airport, I saw like 2 prostitutes out in the freezing cold.
Oh,
like,
no.
One was just kind of standing there, and one was like dancing a little bit. She was on the corner like dancing.
Doing her best,
Yeah. But it's like trying to have a good time. But it's like, yeah, that's a different thing than what a lot of these
what you're talking
girl
about.
comics are doing.
Doing dick ratings.
Yeah.
Sign up now. I'll give you a dick rating.
Yeah. I hope those women are okay.
The ones on the corners?
Yeah.
They're having a good time there. Like, they're out on drugs.
But
in LA, it's like in LA, it's pretty much legal now to.
Is it
to
be a prostitute?
You can't be prosecuted as a prostitute or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So there's no loitering laws anymore. So there's one strip that's just full of whores. I went down there with a comedian to check it out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, just driving.
What comedian? Joe Rogan. Imagine Joe Rogan has a prostitute on his show and she becomes a millionaire.
Yeah. Well, the thing he's like, so how did you get into it? Yeah. So I've always been in an abusive relationship.
How come she gets to do Rogan?
You're mad as hell.
Yeah.
All these other prostitutes are calling her a hack.
Yeah.
No, she sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Look, that was a lot of fun. Check me out in Indianapolis, everyone. Helium Comedy Club. January, some dates. Check that out, because I'm afraid they won't sell well.
Yeah.
And I promised the club that I would do well. I was like, if you book
Is Jerry still booking that club? Those rooms?
Yeah. I believe it's Jerry. I'm not sure which one I go through.
Okay.
I got a guy now.
Hey, Jerry, what the fuck gives? I'm emailing you. I'm going to have to come to your house.
Jerry?
Just kidding.
I'm sorry if I don't sell many tickets, Jerry. We're doing our best.
Yeah, we're all doing our best, Jerry.
I know I promised that I'd sell it out easily, but I lied.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
You got it. Part of my business model is lying.
Well, don't blame me. Fucking the people who are listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone come out to Indianapolis.
Yeah, they said they were going to come out and they didn't.
So
it's my shitty bullshit fans that are letting me down.
These dickhead fans aren't coming out.
Yeah.
You guys got to come out to every single show. And also blame Luis Gomez. My special didn't do as well as we all thought it would. And I kind of blame Luis.
Good. Yeah.
You know, so fucking take it up with fucking Lewis.
Take it up with Lewis.
And everyone can book Mike, and everyone go see Mike.
Yeah.
It's on the road. Check out his podcast, Out for Smokes. I did it. Very funny. Scott Chaplin and Sean McCarthy. Right?
Yeah.
Not McCartney. All right. And then obviously go over to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everyone.